at that duck. That duck's massive. Oh my God, look at the size of this horse. It's a duck-sized horse.
Hello and welcome to episode 48 of Duck-Sized Horses, the comedy podcast that hopefully answers some of the questions hopefully you've wanted answering.
Absolutely.
I'm Jack Glover.
I'm Nathan Herat.
How the devil are
I'm
you?
very well. It is so lovely to see you, sir. It's been far too long.
I feel like we say that every time.
We do.
And I have to apologise, but we a little peek behind the duck-sized shower curtain,
Yes.
as it were. We've got another episode ready to go.
We do.
So and then this one and then another one.
Yes.
So to our listeners, it may seem like no time's passed at all by the time they've heard this one, because they already would have heard the one before.
This is true.
Sorry, that got very overcomplicated.
It did.
As an explanation.
We're
but
seconds in, and I've
it's-
already got a headache.
But it's good to be back.
It's lovely to be back.
So how are things?
Good. I haven't really got. We were just talking off air. I haven't really got any news.
No, same.
Nothing
No,
to talk about really.
just busy.
Nice holiday in Dorset with the family. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That is it. Speaking of holidays,
Go on.
I think you've got a shout out because
I do.
some listeners went on holiday and listened to our entire back catalogue from, was it Bath to Shropshire?
It was from Bath to Shropshire. Thank you for reminding me, because I would have forgotten, and I did promise that I would do the shout out. So, my mum's friend Claire and her son Simon, I believe Simon Jones. I hope I've got that right. Simon, if you're listening and I've got it wrong, get in touch.
What if his name's not Simon?
Well, then, what a waste of a shout out this is. But no, I said I would give a shout out to Simon and Claire's daughter.
What if a
Fliss.
Simon gets wrong in touch?
If another Simon Jones wants to get in touch, I've given them a shout out as
Okay,
well.
good,
But yeah, thank you
good.
to Simon, to Fliss, and to Claire for listening from Shropshire to Bath. I believe that was the journey they did. And
That's
it's
pretty good.
very much appreciated. And thank you to everyone for all your patience in the time that it's been while we've been recording. But obviously, if you're listening to it now, you would have listened to the episode we've just put out. So it'll be no time, like Jack said.
No time at all.
But thank you for your patience, and thank you for getting in touch. Thank you. We've had loads of questions
We
sent
have.
in.
And we hit a milestone, so I forgot to tell you this. We've had over 5,000 listens.
Really?
So that's good.
Not all of them me and you.
Check
so-
us out, yeah.
That's brilliant.
Everyone's is Fliss, Simon and Claire.
yeah. It's 5 of us.
Yeah, there we go.
no,
and,
but
and Bobby's got to
and
have
Bobby,
one
of
of
course.
those.
So thank you. That's great. And yeah, thank you for all the questions, and we'll tell you later how you can send your questions in and stuff. I think I'm done in terms of admin, mate.
I think I am as well. I think it's been so long, I think we should just crack straight to it. But before we do that,
Yes, mate.
what's the scores?
Well, we can hand over to the scoring system, which you may remember from, I suppose it would be not last episode, the episode before last.
I can't remember.
One of the episodes we talked about the scoring system.
Is this the horse?
This is the horse. So for those of you that are unfamiliar with the horse and what it stands for the Human Overhaul Robotic Scoring Engine. And that will be at the start of every episode from now going forward. And that will tell us what the scores are. So should we cross over to the horse?
Let's cross to the horse.
Hello, it's your favorite AI voice. In my case, AI stands for absolutely incredible, and if you think otherwise, I'll send the Terminator to your house to rob all of your Bitcoin. Okay, enough with the casual threats. It's 28 points to Nathan and 23 points to Jack.
Thank you.
Thank you, the horse.
Beautiful tone of their voice.
Love it,
Yeah,
love it.
Very
Dulcet.
very just emotionless.
Yeah, very much like they don't want to be here.
Yeah, no, just cutting straight to the point, as we are going to right now. So,
We are.
Right, hit us up with this question, then. So this is question 48.
This is question 48, sir. Are you ready?
Born ready.
Here we go. Question 48. Would you rather have a dinner party and choose the guests but not the food, or the other way round? So choose the food but not the guests. Jack, you're up.
I think I would like to choose the food,
Really?
but not the guests,
You surprise me.
because I can still have a good time if I'm eating.
True. Fair point.
And if you're around if you chose the guests but you didn't get to choose the food, what if they made something really, really terrible?
Oh, are you suggesting that the guests make the food? If
Maybe.
you're not choosing the food?
What I had in my head was this question is very much like, well, both sides of it are just very much like an extended version of Come Dine With Me.
Yes, this is true.
This
is true.
One of the nights you pick the food,
Yeah.
and strangers come to your house, so you're not picking the guests.
No,
there.
that's true.
And the other nights, you know the guest by this point,
But you don't know the food.
but you don't know the food.
That's very true.
So I think this is a Come
Okay.
Dine With Me. So I'd much rather be at my own house,
Okay.
cooking my own food,
Right.
enjoying my own food,
Okay.
because I know what I like to eat.
I know what you like to eat as well.
There we go. And then
Okay.
I can just enjoy myself, and people can get on with their lives. I don't have to pay all that much attention. I'd be a terrible host.
I think you would. It doesn't sound great, mate.
But I'd go to bed with a nice full tummy.
You would. So what? Go on then. That's the next question. Surely, are you going full 3-course? Are you going 4-course? Are you going?
Ooh.
What's the food? Talk us through your menu.
Oh wow, this is getting a little bit like the off menu podcast here, when you get to choose your dream lineup of food. I think I don't know, because I flip flop around what I'd like to eat
Okay.
most nights.
Anything on arrival? Like any canapes, or are you going straight into a starter? Or
I think canapes would be quite nice. Maybe like a little bowl of crisps,
okay,
but
nice.
nothing too
No.
over the top, but something nice enough, like
Okay.
Walker's Sensations.
Good choice.
Yeah,
Very
so
good
so
choice.
people know they're in business.
Nice. Yeah.
But-
Yeah. Set the
but
tone.
yeah, but it's not too overstated, and it's not it's again food that I'd like. So I'd hate to turn up to somebody's house that I knew and I had chosen the guests
Okay.
who I was going to see, and they'd put out like a bowl of vegetable crisps.
Do you not like a vegetable crisp?
Can't get on board with a vegetable crisp.
Really?
No, terrible.
I quite like a vegetable crisp.
But I suppose all crisps are vegetable crisps.
That's a very valid point. Yeah.
But the ones that have like the parsnips
beetroot,
and
yeah.
no,
You're not a fan.
not a chance.
Okay.
So I think I'd avoid those.
Okay.
But I think yes, I think maybe a little bowl of crisps.
Okay.
I get to choose the flavour.
Yeah.
For a starter, I don't know, maybe like a little mini tacos or something.
Ooh.
Yeah, nothing too big, or a nice soup.
Nice.
Been getting well into my soups at the
Have
moment.
you? You're
Yeah,
a
because
big
it's
soup
been
fan.
the weather's been terrible. So
It has. It's been good soup
been,
weather.
been making soups.
What is your go-to soup then? Different podcast.
At
but-
the moment, it is cheddar,
Ooh.
potato, and courgette.
Oh, that sounds good.
It's very good.
That sounds
Get
very
on
good.
the old the BBC Good Food website. Have a look at that.
That's a great soup.
Perfect for
Yeah.
a mid-August summer day.
Yeah. Is it a smooth soup or is it chunky?
Oh yeah, smooth soup.
Nice.
So yeah, recommend that one. Then I don't know, mains. Probably go tacos again.
Okay. I'm sensing a theme here.
But bigger ones this time.
Okay.
And then or maybe a burrito, so like a taco, but
Yeah.
kind of like closed at both ends. And dessert is probably like an ice cream taco,
Okay. Nice.
like a wafer but with
So-
ice cream in it.
As long as you like tacos, you're sorted
Yeah.
for the meal.
Can't go wrong.
Would you plan any, like, as you said about Come Dine With Me, they have an element of entertainment, don't they, that they put on. Would you plan anything like that to sort of, as an icebreaker, because you're not going to know these guests?
Oh no.
Or are you just going to go for sheer silence?
Yeah, I'd like to have them have the worst possible time and leave as quickly as possible, therefore leaving the maximum amount of tacos for me to eat.
Okay.
That's a sure way
So you're
to
going to try and put them off
Yeah.
early doors.
try and get hold of some leftovers, is to make sure everybody vanishes before they've settled in.
So you'll open with a really controversial statement that'll make people be like, "No, I'm not staying here," and then you'll have
But that being said, if I'm not choosing, I guess it might be like people that I actually like and admire and would want to impress. I don't know what
Oh,
I do
yeah.
then, so maybe I should do some.
yeah, that's true.
Who's picking these guests?
If you're not picking them, I don't know who's picking them for you.
Go on then. You got three people to
What, to send to yours?
send to my house. I'm making tacos. Who you sending over?
Can I come?
You can come. Yeah.
Who else would I send? I feel like we were talking about this off air as well. The fact that you're an absolute machine for facts and stats and stuff. I reckon you and Stephen Fry
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
would get on fantastically well.
Get Stephen Fry over.
I reckon that'd be a great evening. And one more. Who would I send for you? Maybe like just because maybe The Rock or someone like.
That'd be good. Although the size of the man alone, I think he would eat everything.
Yeah, you'd want to get. Yeah, I can't think of someone that I'd send for you that you'd want to get rid of quick. I'd want you to have a nice time. See, that's the problem.
There we go. But that could be quite nice. So, but still,
Yeah.
great answer. I'm just gonna chuck that hat in the ring of why that is such an amazing answer. Because I've got really great food. Got tacos galore.
You have.
And you've just handpicked a great bunch of guests. I think we'd all have an amazing time.
That's true.
Me, you, Stephen Fry, and The Rock.
I think it's a dream meal. That.
Yeah.
I can see you and Stephen Fry having like a fact off, like trying to hit each other with the best.
I think I'd
best facts.
probably just get complete stage fright. He'd be like, oh, do you know about this? And I'd just go, yes, or just make something up.
Maybe that could be the entertainment. You and Stephen Fry having like a fact
quiz.
off. Well, say he's here. Say he's in the room now.
Okay.
He's not.
Stephen?
Just for the people at home. I hope he's not. Anyway, what would you hit him with as your best? What do you think your best fact? I know I've put you on the spot, mate. But
Again, and I'd feel very on the spot, so I'd probably come up with something really rubbish, like Rolo yogurts are £1.25 now.
Yeah, you're right. That was rubbish to be fair.
And he'd be like, oh, okay,
$1.25.
£1.25.
That's outrageous.
It is terrible. Sort your life out, Rolo.
I mean, I'm outraged by that.
So yeah, I think I'd be too put out to think of anything. So
Yeah.
maybe I'd need someone like just low key.
Yeah, he needs maybe someone that wouldn't put the fear of God into you.
But then if you don't have any choice at all,
Go on.
you could end up with. And this isn't to put anybody down.
Yeah.
In any line of work, but you know when you meet somebody
Here we go.
at a party or at like a social event, and
Yeah.
you're like, oh, hello, I'm so and so. What do you do? What do you do?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, I'm the business liaisons manager for venture future projects. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. What does that do? Oh, yeah, we liaise with clients overseas. Okay, all right. Oh. See, like that, you just that to me, I'd be straight down.
You'd be out.
Tacos, like no, sorry.
Not interested.
However, if it was someone super interesting,
Yeah, you'd be more on board.
yeah. So
Do you get, like, if you're not picking the guests, but will you get a warning that you're hosting the dinner party? Like, will they say, Jack, you've got to host a dinner party Friday for 5 guests or whatever? Or will it literally be the doorbell goes and you open it and someone's come with a bottle of wine ready for a dinner party?
I would hope I'd get
Because you'd want some kind of warning, yeah.
I don't know what I could rustle up at such short notice.
Good question.
Like an omelette.
Omelets a good shout.
I'm trying to think what's in my fridge at the moment. This is high octane podcasting.
Go on, got edge of the seat stuff.
Can I name everything that's in my fridge at this very moment in time?
How many items do you think that is?
I've got 2/3 of a bottle of ketchup.
Nice.
Uh,
It's a strong start.
about 1/3 of a tub of lemongrass paste.
Okay. Oh,
Right?
sophisticated.
Yeah, so could chuck some flavours in there. But no, I don't know. I don't know what I'd cook
Yeah.
if it was such short notice. So yeah, I'd like a little bit of planning.
Okay.
What did you go for?
I went for I'd rather choose the guests, not the food,
Oh, okay.
because I just felt like as long as the company's good, the evening will be fine. And it's something to laugh about, isn't it? If you're like, well, this is vile, whatever we're eating.
It's
This
very
taco
true, yeah.
fest that that we're eating. But then I wondered, how many guests am I allowed to have?
I reckon we'll go with the come dine with me format. So 3 guests. So who you having?
3? Oh, damn it. Okay, I might have to do a bit of
Bit of whittling down.
bit
That's
of
quite,
whittling
that's,
down.
that's
It's
quite a long list
It's
there.
quite a
Yeah?
list. Well, I had option C.
I think
man.
you'd have to pull out
Okay.
You'd have to bring in chairs from the garden for that many people.
I've only got
Have people sit on beanbags.
I mean, this is going to be awkward. If any of these people are listening, I mean, they won't be. Well, one of them might be, but the others I don't think. So, opening guest, it's got to be yourself.
Thank you very much. Yeah,
because that would be a great.
I would have stopped recording and gotten home.
That's what I say. Yeah, it was it was a banker. It was a banker that I had to put you on there, but also because I think it would just be a laugh. We normally have a good time.
We do, yeah.
I essentially count you coming round for tea before we record as a dinner party.
It is a little bit like a little mini dinner party.
So I would definitely have you say, "Oh no, this is gonna be hard now." So then I went after you, sitting on your left. I went for John Cena.
John Cena.
Because he's a big inspiration for me.
Good dinner party guest as well.
Yeah.
Well, maybe, because you'd never see him.
Oh, nice.
So you wouldn't know if he was there or not. So
am I allowed to change my answer?
I think you're allowed an extra person as well as John Cena.
I might be losing a guest after that joke, Jack. It might just be just me and John Cena. Yeah, but also because I was thinking, like I say, he's a bit of an inspiration for me. There's a really lovely video on YouTube that I recommend you watch of where he gets surprised by loads of his fans.
Oh, yeah.
It's beautiful, and they basically talk about the impact he's had on their lives and stuff, and he's just very inspirational. But also because, and you know this too, we grew up on wrestling. Mm-hmm. He'd be a great person to ask, like, it's the big, like, is it fake, is it real, what's fake?
I don't know if they'd say though. I think that's all part of the mystery, isn't it? They don't ever say.
He's not. I was going to say serving. That's the wrong phrase. I don't know if he's currently like performing. Is he? Because he's gone into films and stuff.
Yeah, but still, I think it's very much we don't talk. No, it's all real.
I'd try and convince him to share.
It'd be a bit like
to share something.
It'd be a bit like the guards outside Buckingham Palace. You'd be trying to get him to break.
Yeah, I'm trying to like convince him to share the secrets. But if he was allowed to. I think that would be quite a cool dinner party discussion. Shall I go through the other people I've got?
Let's go for it.
We can decide. There's quite a long list. I apologise. So then I thought Bristol City legend Lewis Carey, because we did a recording before, didn't we, where we said about spending the day with somebody. Mm-hmm. And I'm pretty sure I picked him or Richard Whitehead, who's next on my list, the Paralympian, because I think he'd be amazing. Then I've got James Bracey, the Gloucester wicketkeeper.
Yeah.
Now, I'll be honest, this was a late edition.
Was it because you went and saw him play cricket yesterday? This is because
I went to see Gloucester play yesterday against Somerset, and he had one of the most unbelievable innings.
There we go.
That I think I've ever seen.
All right.
So
you could ask him all about that.
And I'd love to talk to him about that, because he scored, just for those of you at home that don't know, he scored 224 not out. And that must feel amazing too.
It's a good that
must feel an amazing thing.
That is a good innings.
Yeah, a very good innings. It was a very good innings indeed. Then, now I've got 3 here, but it could be one of these 3, if that makes sense. So it doesn't have to be. Actually, there's 4. It could be one of these people. Okay. It doesn't have to be all of them. So I've gone down and I will explain this because it might seem a bit odd, the female sports star route. So I was thinking either, have you heard of the Olympian Keely Hodgkinson?
Yep.
Yeah, so either Keely Hodgkinson, Elena Rybakina, the tennis player, Lauren Bell, the cricketer, or Leah Williamson. Because I think any one of those 4, what was it? Any one of those 4, because I just think they're amazing athletes. And I think they'd be great company as well. But also, I'd love to speak to them about how they cope with the kind of the stigma of women's sport and you know the grief they can get and how they remain so calm and stuff in those kind of situations. So like, and partly what made me think of it is yesterday when we were at the cricket yesterday, some of the Somerset fans were really like going after this Gloucester player on the boundary. Nothing, you know, not anything too outrageous, but just kind of giving him a bit of like, you know, singing his name and everything. And I was saying to my friend, why is that acceptable in sport? Because in any other job, if I was stood at work and you came and stood behind me and started singing "You Only Print When You Want To," or like giving me grief, like booing whenever I went near a door handle or something, like it wouldn't be acceptable, but it's acceptable.
I think we need to bring that into the office. Office chants and heckling. To
like cheer whenever you drop something.
It's like it's a bizarre thing.
And I'd be interested to know how those women, not obviously it's not just women, but particularly it's more so for women sports stars. They get a lot of grief. I'd be interested to hear how they deal
How they cope with it. Yeah.
with it. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like a good selection of dinner guests.
Yeah.
So some deep and insightful conversation.
I think so. Yeah,
all
that
in
would be
all.
my choices.
Nice. Those are some good guests. But what can you imagine coming out to the plate? What would be the disaster meal? So you get it's kind of like food heaven, food hell
I think.
kind of thing. So what would you, if you picked all of those people for your guests?
Yeah.
What would you be hoping came out of the kitchen door?
I mean, I'd have to know their dietary.
Oh no.
Or you're just going,
no,
just chancing it.
Yeah, just chancing it. There's no choice.
Oh man, yeah, that's true. Oh no, I didn't think about that at all. I suppose I'd be hoping that it would be something, firstly, that they could eat and that wouldn't cause any. I'm not aware of them, any of them being of like religious persuasion or anything, but I wouldn't want it to cause an awkwardness if they, they couldn't eat something for religious grounds or something.
Mm-hmm.
But I suppose like the dream for me is I love any kind of pasta, as you probably noticed from the tea I made you tonight.
That's very good.
So I'd be quite happy with that.
So food heaven's like a nice big pasta bake.
A nice pasta bake,
and a nice homely meal. I feel like just to sort of settle in and get chatting with everybody. Nothing too
I'm not
fancy.
one for fancy stuff, yeah. And I suppose like hell scenario would be maybe sort of. I mean, I like a bit of fish, but I'm not a big seafood fan. So that would be
burnt fish fingers.
yeah, something like if it was like whole lobster or whatever that you have to kind of get involved with. I wouldn't be massively keen on that.
One of those like prawns you've got to like fully pick apart.
Yeah. I wouldn't be keen on doing that, but then the company might be good. So
like you'd have a laugh with it.
And I imagine John Cena can take on a lobster, so I imagine he could do a lot of the heavy work.
You might do that thing. My dad used to do it with prawns if he had them at a restaurant.
Yeah.
He had like prawns you had to sort of like pull apart. This is gross. He used to like snap the head off a prawn and stick his finger in like the back of the prawn.
Ooh.
And almost make like the prawn be like a little finger puppet.
Your dad is not on my list for guests. No offense.
No. Yeah, sorry, Dad. You're bottom of the list to dinner parties.
I like him a lot. Don't get me wrong, but not from me.
Yeah, you can't be doing
he can
that
come
in
for
front
the
of
coffee at the end. Yeah. When you have like coffee and a mint.
Yeah,
your dad can come in for that bit, but
he could be the one cooking.
Maybe
he's a very good cook.
I'm sure he is.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right, there's some good solid answers. So now I guess it falls to us to decide who's won
it. Who's won it?
I don't know. I think we've both made some good strong points.
I can feel a coin flip growing.
A coin flip. We have gone to a coin flip.
I'm tempted to
often.
go.
Do you have a coin?
I do actually.
He does.
I do this time. Hang on.
He came prepared.
So I'll let you do the honours.
I feel like we're both just too polite.
We are.
And this coin flip. Maybe this is just a new section of the show. Heads or tails?
I'd like heads, please, Jack.
Always heads.
Oh, go on.
He's won a point.
Thank you, sir. I'm going to write that on.
That is a very noble win and a worthy win. I think there's a lot to be said for having good company and terrible food. Do you know that's why? And this could be my fact I could have shared to Stephen Fry. But that's why Christmas cracker jokes are so bad. Is because when you're with people that you love and you're around the table and you pour them, you'll have like a collective, oh, that was terrible.
Yeah.
And that's more funny because you're bonding with people. So if the food's terrible, then
whoa,
there we go. That's my fact.
Go. That's a great fact.
And on that one,
that's a cracker.
Yeah.
Well, that was accidental. Accidental genius.
How you pulled that.
Stop now. Stop now.
Oh dear.
Nobody
right.
say anything else.
How can people get in touch with us then, Nathan? That's the next bit.
That is the next bit.
Oh wait, no, we need to ask the horse for a score update.
We do.
Hello, it's me again. It's 29-23 now in favor of Nathan. But let's be real for a second. All of this food talk has made me so hungry I could eat a megabyte. Do you get it? Because I'm a robot and it's a computer thing. I don't know why I bother.
Okay,
Thank you.
now we can get into the admin.
So, if you're wanting to get in touch with us, there are many ways you can get in touch with us. And we can hand over to Sim, who's all across the socials. So when you're ready, Sim.
I'm Simeon Courtie, award-winning broadcaster, writer, and these days just trapped in a voice booth and made to say these words. Contact the podcast on Twitter @DSH Podcast, on Facebook, Duck-Sized Horses, and email duck-sizedhorsespodcast@gmail.com.
Cheers, Arkid. Thank you
Thanks,
very much.
Mate. Beautifully done.
I don't think I've ever called anybody Arkid in my life before.
That made me feel deeply uncomfortable.
You did. Sorry, Sim. Thanks for the service.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's us for episode 48.
It is. We will be back very shortly.
Very, very, very shortly for episode 49. Then we're one away from the half century.
We are. We'll have to do something for that, I think.
Bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. Anyway, thank you so much. Right, I'm off to have dinner with people I don't know.
Yes, you are.
This podcast is part of Britpod Scene, an independent network of uniquely British podcasts that's always growing. Check out BritpodScene.com or Britpod Scene on Twitter to find out more.